Ebola conversation this morning. It's not new in terms of a disease on the world scale or the world stage. There was a time where infection rates were crazy a few years ago. And it was all over the world, essentially. But then still seems to come from particular countries where there is a worry concern about it. And whether in this region we're looking at DR Congo and Uganda, whether in the Western region we're looking at Sierra Leone and maybe some other parts of other countries. But right now, if you were to give an overview before we get into the details, what are we looking like in terms of the current Ebola rate of infection and the practice around working with those cases? Okay.
So we have an ongoing outbreak currently in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and it is a serious outbreak. Yeah. The cases are many, over 4,000 right now. Yeah. With unfortunately over 2,000 deaths. Okay. Yeah. And
do these 2,000 deaths include this global number of 4,000, or is it 4,000 infections plus 2,000 deaths?
4,000 infections, and of those 4,000, 2,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Have passed away, unfortunately. Yeah, but so far that's where we are, and we're saying it's serious because in the history of Ebola outbreaks, this is the fastest growing. It's still not the biggest. The 2014 and 16 one was the biggest, with about 28,000 cases and 11,000 deaths. But this is the fastest growing, meaning we can surpass even that number, and that's why preparation is so important. But maybe I can go a bit into the history of Ebola and why it happens in the regions it's happening in. So the first case of Ebola, I think, was discovered in 1976 near the Ebola river. It's named after a river called Ebola in DRC. And since then, we've had outbreaks. Yeah. And these places have equatorial forests and tropical forests. That's East Central Africa and parts of West Africa. And Ebola is believed, it's a virus that's believed to be hosted primarily in fruit bats. Okay. And the reason, therefore, it occurs in these areas is because we have fruit bats in these areas. And it goes undetected within the forest. Yeah, the bats don't show symptoms. They pass to each other. It is fine. But it spills over.
So for purposes of clarification, you'd be surprised that you would have to clarify. Yeah. But fruit bats are the bats that consume fruits.
Yes, they eat fruits. I believe they're called fruit bats.
You would be surprised why we have to clarify that, but please.
No, it's important. I'll even tell you something because of that. Okay. Yeah. Yes, so they eat fruits, and it spills over now to human beings. Yeah, because we do go into forests. Our populations are growing. So we're going to be, living near forests or farming in forests or whatever it may be. It can also be found in primates, and that is why we encourage people not to handle wild animals, whether dead or alive. Yeah, because they harbor viruses or illnesses